Hi, my name is Brian DeLuca, and today I want to talk a little bit about public speaking. Well, we recently finished a huge LinkedIn training for a whole bunch of people that were sort of in the sales space for a pretty big company. And it sort of amazed me how uncomfortable some people were, one, public speaking, but also being in front of the camera. So I figured I'd put together a few tips of public speaking. One, it's always about prep and practice, right? You need to practice at it to get good. Two, it's okay to be nervous. No one is going to fault you for being nervous, especially the first few times you're doing it. Now, another thing is, third one is know your audience. And I'll give a real good example of that. One time I was talking at a content event, and basically at that event, it was very print driven, and this was years ago. And I was trying to make a point to the audience about, working with developers when they're building their site or, building online products. And there were a lot of content people, like I said, editors, and, they were just looking at me like blankly, and I was like, wow, they're not getting it. And I said to them, okay, how many of you work really well, work really closely with the art director in your company? And, everyone raised their hands. Okay, how many work well with the, programmers? Maybe two people raised their hands. And the point I had to illustrate for them was the fact that the programmers are now like their art directors. They need to work hand in hand with them in order to develop their websites. Because as the content generators, they're filling the website. So how should that work? How should that look? How should that work for them? How should that work for the users? Because they know the users in terms of the content they're ingesting and when they look at the analytics and so on and so forth. But you get my point. Adjust your speech, okay? Now, the other thing is some people like to script out everything they're going to say in their speech. I think the best thing is just to outline it and go off that outline. Go with your gut. It's going to be more real, more emotional, and people are going to connect with it more. The other thing is make eye contact with your audience. Look at them. I mean, sometimes you're speaking at events that are so big you can't even see the audience in front of you because there's lights. But a lot of times the room is small enough where you can make eye contact with various people. Don't focus on the same group or in the same area, but it amazes me how many times I've seen people speak and they don't make eye contact with anyone in the room. Okay, the other thing is study endlessly. Okay, and look at how other people do their public speaking. I mean, a lot of times what we see is, people, great public speakers, they're telling the same stories over and over again, or the same speech over and over again. The more you practice it, the better you get at it. So remember, just practice your speech, do that speech multiple times. You're going to get better and better and better at it each time. You're going to start remembering those details. So like I said, I just want to talk a little bit about public speaking today. And, we also created a great article on public speaking. I'm going to add the link below. So make sure you check it out. It's going to be on the Insomnicat website, which is insomnicat.com. So have a great day, everyone.